People with psychopathic friends, why are you friends with them? My roommate has perfect memory, but she pretends to forget things to protect people's feelings. We met sophomore year when the housing office paired us randomly. The first night, she recited my class schedule back to me after seeing it once on my desk. I thought it was a party trick until I realized she remembered everything. Conversations from months ago, exact outfits people wore on specific dates, every word of our textbooks. One evening at a crowded party, this senior guy was bragging about his finance internship. My roommate quietly said, "Last semester you told everyone you were rejected from that company and cried in the library bathroom." The room went silent. His face turned red as he stammered that she was confused. She immediately blinked, looked embarrassed, and said, "Oh, I must be mixing you up with someone else. Sorry." Later, I asked why she backtracked when we both knew she was right. She shrugged and said, "He was humiliated. What's the value in being right if it destroys someone?" That's when she explained her system. She has what doctors call highly superior autobiographical memory. She literally can't forget anything she experiences. But she learned early that remembering everything makes people uncomfortable. They feel exposed, like she's collecting evidence against them. So she developed rules about when to forget things, embarrassing moments, secrets shared while drunk, inconsistencies in stories people tell about themselves. What makes her different became obvious during finals week. Our study group was falling apart from stress. Everyone was snapping at each other, bringing up old arguments. She sat there calmly taking notes while chaos erupted around her. Later in our room, I found her reviewing those notes. Not about the subject material, but about what each person said when they were stressed. "They won't remember being mean," she explained, "but I will. This way I can make sure I don't hold it against them." The strangest part was watching her interact with her ex-boyfriend at a mutual friend's wedding. They'd had a messy breakup our junior year. He cheated, then blamed her creepy memory for making him feel suffocated. At the wedding, he drunkenly approached her, apologizing for whatever happened between us. I watched her smile and say she barely remembered the details herself, that it was all water under the bridge. Later, in our hotel room, she recited their entire breakup conversation from 2 years earlier, word for word, including what he was wearing and the song playing in the background. "Doesn't it hurt to remember everything but pretend you don't?" I asked her. She looked at me thoughtfully and said, "Remembering isn't the hard part. The hard part is knowing when forgetting is a gift you can give someone." My other friends sometimes ask how I can live with someone who notices everything. Doesn't it feel invasive? But they don't understand what I've learned. There's a profound difference between remembering and reminding. She could use her ability to win every argument, to hold grudges perfectly, to make people accountable for every mistake. Instead, she uses it to know exactly when someone needs coffee after a bad day, to remember which topics make people light up in conversation, to never ask about painful subjects. Last month, I had a horrible interview for my dream job. I came home and ranted for an hour about how I'd messed up every question. She listened, then said, "Remember that presentation in consumer psychology last year? You thought you bombed it too, but you got the highest grade." When I asked how she could possibly remember my grade on a random project, she smiled and said, "I don't remember everything because I have to. I remember everything because sometimes people need to be reminded of who they really are when they forget. And that's why she's the best roommate I could have."